Hey, it's Les Paul Klein, the tailor.
Sandra Johnston, the tailor.
Hey, we're from Les Paul Custom, and we're live from the closet at Carolina Closet over in the Verde area. You should come over here, by the way. Next door is Stella's Restaurant, right next door. So that's a free plug for those guys. We've got Curtis Rush with us today, one of our clients, and we're going to talk to Curtis a little bit and just find out why he does business with us. And I'm going to let Sandra just kind of work through this with Curtis. Curtis, welcome.
Yeah, glad to be here.
So glad that you could come. Thanks for being here. Curtis, tell us a little bit about what you do. I know you work with Synovus Bank, so tell us a little bit about what you do over there.
Yeah, I'm a small business banker at Synovus, and so my job is to help small businesses maximize their cash flow, whether that's through deposit products and services or through loans they may need to help them grow the business. And the other thing I'll say is I enjoy understanding that business and also the business owner, because a lot of times those business owners have personal needs, so I like helping with the personal and the business needs.
That's great. And I've worked with Curtis. He does a great job. He's very, very responsive and on top of his game, so we really appreciate all that you do over there.
Well, thank you.
So Curtis, we're so excited that you're here today to talk about your custom clothing. So tell us why you choose custom.
Well, actually, it started with Paul. I think I was thinking about this, like 2001 or 2002.
Oh, you're telling how old
was
I am
when we
now.
first met. Because I've always had this problem where, I'm hard to fit. It's either, too broad in the shoulders and too narrow in the waist, or vice versa, or my shirts, or if I get the right collar size, it's like a parachute. Also, I think I have one sleeve is long, or one arm is longer than the other.
Okay.
So just those little things, it's hard for me to find the right fit with just off the rack clothing. And so with custom clothing, it fits magically. It just you look forward to wearing it over other things in the closet, and it just fits. It just works.
Cool.
Excellent.
Cool.
What would you say your top 2 or 3 things are about your jacket, your suit, your shirt? Like, what are your top 2 or 3 favorite things?
Okay, so the thing I can probably get the most compliments on is on the custom shirts. People always notice the monogram. And then, if you can see that in the camera.
Probably not, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
so we get compliments on that. And then also, like with this particular shirt I wore today, it's got, custom buttons. And so, like for this shirt, it's got a blue stripe, but it's rare. You can't really buy something in the store that has blue buttons that are matched perfectly. So you get compliments on that. And then the shirt just fits great. It fits right. And then as far as my jacket, it just kind of glides on. Some of that's the silky fabric, the liner in it, but then it just fits in the shoulders and the waist and everything. And then I like the functional buttonholes. I usually leave the last one unbuttoned just so you can tell that it's a functional button there. And then I have people tell me they like I think the right term is the tick stitching around the lapels.
Yes. That fine detail.
And the lapels are, if I'm using the right term, it's a rolling lapel.
It is.
You don't see that in, off the rack suits.
Awesome.
And then the last thing I'll say is that there's a lot of value in, what you sell. I mean, your price points are affordable. And the thing I would say is, I think it's better to have fewer quality custom items, because it really makes you stand out and it makes you feel more confident, when you're meeting with clients or whatever.
Absolutely.
So,
Just so you guys know, what Curtis is talking about is all these little features, the colored buttons, the colored buttonholes, and that holds true with his jacket as well, and these workable buttonholes that he was talking about. That's included in the price. We don't charge extra for those kinds of things.
that's right.
So when we package it together, we don't have any add-on charges, and people really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes. Good deal. Well, anything else that we want to make sure and point out today?
You'll like what you're wearing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You like the colors we put together for you?
Yeah, that's another thing I'll say is that I think it's important to note that Sandra and Paul are image consultants because you really help give an objective opinion of what you wear. And as a career banker, I tend to be boring, and so they've kind of said, well, look at these colors or just do a little something different to stand out. Whether it's with color or striped shirt, so just wearing white all the time, those kind of things. People notice and help you have a distinctive style as far as what you wear, and people do notice.
Yes. And it doesn't have to be extreme. It doesn't have to be a huge standout. It doesn't have to be extreme, but it does just make people make note. And your image is what grabs the first impression. And so I think that's really important.
One thing I was going to ask you about, because it comes up all the time, is fit. Do you like the way we fit you?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say,
Okay.
the clothes just are
Just
fit.
as the word you use, glide on.
Yeah, they glide on, and it just
Cool.
it fits magically. From the way the jacket fits to the pants to the
Awesome.
the way they fall on your shoe. I mean, it just all the little details are paid attention to in what you do.
We appreciate that.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in
Yeah,
today
absolutely.
and taking the time out of your day. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So-
Well, I hate to tell you how long I've worked with Curtis, but it goes way back before 2000. So, I looked it up just for this interview, and that's as far as I'm going to go.
So make sure you get over and see him at Synovus Bank on Wade Hampton.
Absolutely. And thanks for coming and doing this interview. We appreciate it.
Glad to do it.
All right.
Thank y'all.
All right. And that's the end of that segment, Live from the Closet. Again, we're at Carolina Closets over in Verde. And this is that new Hollingsworth Park. There's a lot of homes over here. There's a YMCA, Stella's Restaurant's right next door. There's a lot happening over here. I'd encourage you to get by Carolina Closet as well. They can equip your closet to make your wardrobe look much, much better. Thanks for tuning in. God bless, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.